Hello and welcome to my friends and family around the world. So we drove from Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, a very warm welcome to Scotland. We are live from Scotland. Few friends, they are just coming down. We're just waiting outside their apartment. Once they're back, we'll be setting off on a Hello and welcome to Fahad Jamshed official Facebook page. It's been a very long time since we last met via video message, and today I thought I am in a very cheerful and charming mood, so why not do a quick video for yourself, for all of us, for our mental wellness, mental well-being, considering the very traumatic lockdown time frame we all are facing. And I thought, let's talk about something which may motivate all of us, which may give us a bit of a courage to stand out and try to help each other in a way with what we learn with courage and the truth. Today we will discuss about shame, truth and courage. Truth and courage, according to the research, what we have recently learned is that truth and courage are not always comfortable, but they are never a weakness. What is truth? Truth is something which people are reluctant to hear. For speaking truth, you need courage. And for courage, you have to be reasonably shameless. Why do we feel shame? What actually is shame? Firstly, according to research, what I have recently studied about shame and watched a lot of TED Talks, I would like to share as an opinion of my own self, is I've written down few points, is that there is no shame in admitting what we do not know. But the only shame is pretending that we know all the answers. The problem with all of us is we all try to do everything in a perfect manner, and we feel shame to show our weaknesses to people around us. Why? Because we want to do everything in a perfect way. We want to do everything in a spectacular manner, just to see if we can stand out. Why? Because we have greed of being famous. Shame corrodes the very part of us that believes we are capable of change. Our sense of belongings can never be greater than the level of our self-acceptance. Another major killer of our dreams is feeling shame, not to have courage to tell what you feel. For example, people, as most of us want to be perfect, they don't like telling their weaknesses out, so it may have a bad impact of themselves on others, that people will think, oh, you couldn't do this, why you couldn't do this, that and the other. But what I've learned and gathered in my life is mistakes and failures, they polish you more than someone can ever do so to your life. So keep making mistakes, admit your failures, broadcast yourself, tell people what is wrong with yourself, though then telling people what is perfect in you. Because the moment to connect the genuine audience, you got to come in your raw personality. Raw personality means you have to be realistic. You have to connect people. You have to tell people what you feel about not being in the highlights. And that is what exactly, somehow or the other, it's a shame. That people feel shame to fail. People feel shame to be rejected. People feel shame and feel disappointed because they are scared of telling their shortcomings of life. There is no shame in beginning again, for you get a chance to build better, bigger, and best than before. Does it sound incredible? Of course it does. Because why? When we feel shame, we are feeling to sit in our comfort zone, which is not very reasonable. To come out of your comfort zone, you got to stop feeling shame, so we all can collectively stop thinking what others would think of our opinion. So point number 1, which is quite interesting, is that we really give it a thought and try to understand what is shame. We have all experienced shame. Most of us know that shame is triggered by others' perception of what others think of yourself. Some people, they don't have courage to talk. Some people would always be irritated by the way of your positive intellectual conversations you try to portray or posture towards the public. What they would like, they would only like to see you the way you were in the past. But if they see a slight bit of change, they would feel irritated that why or how on earth you are prospering in your life. They feel shame. That's why they would do their utmost efforts to stop and be a hurdle, a hindrance in your life, to stop or start, disliking the way you present yourself. Shame is a feeling we all are very sadly reluctant to share with others. As I said before, shame, in a nutshell, or precisely, a fear of self-exposure. People, they don't want to tell their mistakes. Every single platform on Instagram, on YouTube is full with people who just want to show their perfect way of life rather than showing their way of life where they were learning. We all live in the era of emotions. If you really want to attract your audience towards yourself, you got to tell people. Let's say if you want to make a video of do the dreams come true? Yes, the dreams do come true. People do not want to listen how on earth you are driving a Lamborghini or you're living in a multi-billion flat or a house or a villa or wherever. People want to know what were the hardships of your life to be where you are right now. It could be anyone. Why should we get impressed by the golden part of your life? You got to see the life of the person or an individual or a business while they were struggling. That is when people would start being in a connecting manner. They would start connecting with you. It only happens when we attach our self-worth to the ways others would respond. The problem in our society is we all get very scared, shocked, stunned, and we all feel ridiculed that, if I say my opinion, might be someone will scream at me. It happened with me many, many times. In the conversations, I pretend firstly as a listener. And if I don't like something, I would just simply tell the person or a party that we should avoid this, what we are doing X, Y, and Z, and we could do it in a better way. I don't feel shame. Someone has to have courage and say it out loud in a reasonable manner. We feel that, we fear that we might be criticized, we might be rejected, but so be it. Who cares? The world is there for you to connect. All we got to do is stop feeling shame and start connecting with the right people who are willing to support us on our journey and to push us ahead of our lives. Finally, before going, I would like to read an amazing, incredible quote which I've recently read and written down for you, which clearly says, shame is the most powerful master emotion. It is the fear that we are not good enough. So if you, myself, or any of the audience, in my valued audience, followers, subscribers, are watching this video, you got to understand that if you feel shame, you are feeling that you are not good enough. If you are good enough, you got to stop feeling shame. Be fearless, be motivated, and let's fight this shame and the negativity in our life all together, all in one go, and connect with one another. I would like this video message to be shared as far as you can, so I can connect with people via your assistance, and you can connect with people with this type of videos, and we all can be at one place under one roof to raise awareness for people who are scared to share their opinion. I thank you very much to all of you for watching this video, and I wish you all the very best. Thanks very much. See you soon.